Today on Rappler. Former President Rodrigo Duterte visits President Marcos and discusses his visit with Xi Jinping. A study finds 2022 presidential and vice presidential candidates spent up to 1.5 billion pesos on online political influencers. Bulacan's governor says the Bustos Dam contributed to the intense flooding in the province. Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau separates from his wife after 18 years. Personal or official? The House of Representatives weighs in on Arjo Atayde's controversial Europe trip. BTS's Jimin and Jungkook set new world records with their solo releases. And BLACKPINK's Jisoo and Bo-hyun are dating. Former President Rodrigo Duterte pays a visit to President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. to discuss his recent meeting with Chinese President Xi Jinping and, quote, other issues. The Presidential Communications Office says Duterte, quote, gave some good advice to Marcos but did not provide further details. Duterte is accompanied by his former top palace aides, former Special Assistant Senator Bongo, and former Executive Secretary Salvador Medialdea during the Malacañang visit. The meeting comes weeks after Duterte met with Xi in China. Malacañang says the two had a one-on-one meeting before being joined by cabinet officials as well as Go and Medialdea. A new study finds an estimated 600 million pesos to 1.5 billion pesos was spent on online political influencers who campaigned for presidential and vice presidential candidates for the 2022 Philippine national elections. The study finds there is no standard rate for paid influencers, and their compensation rates differ depending on factors like social capital and political notoriety. It also finds candidates spent the most on Facebook influencers, while the lowest amount was spent on Twitter influencers. The study projected President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. spent the largest amount on covert political influencers at 351 million pesos, followed by former Vice President Leni Robredo. The researchers note these estimates per candidate are, quote, not to be taken in absolute terms. Bulacan Governor Daniel Fernando says the water released from Bustos Dam contributed to the intense flooding in Bulacan. In an interview, Fernando says he understands the dam's managers had to release water since one of the gates of Bustos Dam had been broken for 3 years. The Bustos Dam is a diversion dam less than 30 kilometers from the capital, Malolos. Diversion dams divert water from rivers or streams. Unlike the Angat and Ipo dams, it does not involve power generation, flood control, fishery, and recreation. Bustos Dam naturally overflows because it does not have a reservoir. Fernando says the provincial government has been in talks with Bustos Dam management regarding the repair of the broken gate. Many parts of Bulacan continue to suffer from floods, also due to the enhanced southwest monsoon, with more than 200,000 families affected in the province. Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau and his wife Sophie announced their separation, marking the end of the couple's 18-year high-profile marriage. The development is one of the biggest personal crises for Trudeau since he became Prime Minister in 2015. Trudeau posts a statement on Instagram saying, quote, Sophie and I would like to share the fact that after many meaningful and difficult conversations, we have made the decision to separate. The announcement comes a week after Trudeau unveiled a cabinet shuffle in a bid to boost his Liberal Party, which is trailing in the polls. Trudeau's office says the two had signed a legal agreement, stressing the couple would focus on raising their children. Trudeau, 51, and Sophie, 48, have 3 children, aged 15, 14, and 9. The House of Representatives confirms actor-lawmaker Arjo Atayde would be traveling to European countries in his capacity as a congressional official, but adds he will shoulder the cost of the trip. This as the trip becomes an issue on social media after his actress wife Maine Mendoza took offense with an Inquirer.net article that says the couple would be flying to Switzerland, Italy, and Greece following their Baguio wedding as part of Atayde's official trip. Mendoza claims the story is misleading because the trip is supposedly a personal one, contradicting a press release from Atayde's camp that said the Europe visit is an official trip. House Secretary General Reginald Velasco sends the media a copy of Atayde's travel authority, indicating the trip will be an official visit, but clarifies the congressman will be traveling at his own expense. BTS members continue to break more records even in their solo careers as members Jimin and Jungkook achieve new milestones with their respective solo debuts. Guinness World Records announces the explicit version of Jungkook's latest digital single 7 has become the most streamed track on Spotify in 1 week by a male artist, with nearly 90 million streams. Jungkook's 7 has set the record for the fastest time for a music track by a male artist to reach 100 million streams on Spotify. Meanwhile, Jimin breaks 2 records on the streaming service SoundCloud with his 2018 single Promise. GWR says Promise recorded 330 million plays on June 17, making it the most streamed track on SoundCloud. Promise is Jimin's first single. As a group, BTS has been inducted to the 2022 Guinness World Records Hall of Fame. It's official. South Korean actor Bo-hyun and BLACKPINK member Jisoo are in a relationship. The stars' respective agencies, YG Entertainment and FN Entertainment, confirmed the news to Korean media on Thursday, August 3, saying, quote, "They are getting to know each other with positive feelings." The confirmation comes after Korean entertainment news website Dispatch shared photos of the two celebrities meeting up at Jisoo's home. Bo-hyun is best known for his roles in the Korean series Yumi Cells, Itaewon Class, and See You in My 19th Life. Meantime, Jisoo made her debut as a member of K-pop girl group BLACKPINK in 2016. She made her solo debut with the EP Me in March. And that's today's wrap. I'm Nina Liu. Thank you for watching. Click the link below for the full story. Follow us on Rappler's YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok.